I know they're panicking and desperate because they see that Trump is winning big right now. But this show needs to be canceled. These women are terrible human beings. I just want to be real with you guys, man. This is what the spews out.
Republicans out there who are sitting on the fence, just do it this one time. Do it this one time. Vote for the Democrat to save the country. Listen to Liz Cheney. When everything goes back to normal, then become a Republican again, like Alyssa will become, and probably
Kamala said.
When everything goes back to normal, listen to Liz Cheney, who couldn't win their own state, voted out by a landslide. Warhawk. A Warhawk voted out by a landslide. And we know about a daddy, Dick. These women are so deranged, you guys. So deranged. They could care less about, and they even said they don't agree with this, and that. But we just can't let Trump back in. Even if we agree with his policy, we cannot let him in because it's Donald Trump. These women are so deranged, you guys, and I don't see how anybody can sit up and listen to this crap. And especially this woman, because we know the history. And we know how much she used to love Donald J. Trump. Couldn't wait to give him a hug and stroke her hands through his hair. I don't see how anybody can sit up and listen to these women, man. And if you sit up, listen to these women, look, you might, and you're complaining about what's going on, you might want to look around. You might want to reevaluate some things. This show needs to be canceled. Again, these women are terrible human beings. Man just had the second attempt on his life. And from what it looks like, and again, prayers for Trump, but there might be more. There might be more inside jobs. Because he's doing the right thing. He's exposing the corrupt agenda.
The day of the robust two-party system will come back.
Well, but listen, the thing is this. We can have policy differences. You can have policy differences with Kamala. You can have policy differences with Liz Cheney. We are not at a point right now to be talking about policy differences. This is not about economic difference because we are not running against a normal human being. Right. We are running against Donald Trump, who is an existential threat to humanity and democracy.
Wow. This show needs to be canceled, man. The man's head was literally almost blasted off live on air. And they still spew this out, man. This hatred. This is disgusting. And again, I know they're desperate right now. They are desperate. They are panicking because they see that Trump is winning, is leading in huge margins right now. Just absolutely pathetic, disgusting, desperate. They literally live on air told everybody just vote Democrat just this one time, then go back and be a Republican. You know, this is how you know they're losing. I keep telling y'all, miss, they have been shining a light on this victory all year long. You know? And they see those ratings are not where they need to be. They see those ratings are not where they need to be. Go look at their ratings. This is why they have to have Joe come on the show. They have to have people come on the show and have him hit the table, spewing again a nasty, evil rhetoric on Trump. They don't care that he just had 2 attempts on his life. They know those ratings are down. And they're going to say anything possible, even if it's negative, hatred, evil. Especially when it comes to, they have to say something about Donald. It has to be focused on Donald J. Trump. It's disgusting, man. And I don't see how anybody can watch this in 2024. This show doesn't need to be on air. It needs to be canceled. Canceled. And I know lately some of y'all, you know, been loving my titles, and some of y'all say, you know, you don't like the titles because, but we're spreading a message. I don't know if people understand when we do the clickbait titles or some of the titles that people don't like, and a lot of people love the titles. So people either love them or hate them, you know, but we have been spreading a message. Us content creators have been spreading a message of what needs to happen. These women don't need to be on air, man. Just being real with you guys. And it breaks my heart that these women used to love President Trump. That everybody used to love President Trump. But it's just disgusting, man. But they are in a panic right now. They're shaking out their shoes, as you can see. Because we are winning. They are literally going to need to cheat and have it rigged up to give this woman a chance. You know? They could care less if the woman can answer a question. They could care less if the woman can go off script. They could care less if she goes out there with another word salad. They could care less if she comes out there again talking about her middle class story and that she was a prosecutor. They could care less if she has any policy. They could care less if she has the same failed policy. We just don't want Trump back in there. So please go vote Democrat, and then next year, or you know, in the next 4 years, go back to your Republican side. There'll be a different candidate. Because right now Trump is winning, and we can't let him win. So please choose love of country over politics. If Trump was going to destroy America, he would have did it in his first term. And Trump's presidency administration was way better than the crap that we have now in the last 3.5, 4 years. That put we the people last. That put America's last. Taxpayers last. Millions struggling and dying. Dying as I'm recording this video. Veterans. On the street, homeless. But hey, illegals, come on in. Luxury hotels, healthcare, food, housing. Come on in. I don't see how anybody could watch this crap, man, in 2024, bro. I just don't see it, man. You know? And we know the type of audience that watches this, you know. Same people that be complaining about their life is so miserable. One of the reasons because you take advice and you sit around and listen to this crap all day.
Republicans out there who are sitting on the fence, just do it this one time. Do it this one time. Vote for the Democrat to save the country. Listen to Liz Cheney. We are not at a point right now to be talking about policy difference. This is not about economic difference because we are not running against a normal human being. Right. We are running against Donald Trump, who is an existential threat to
existential threat.
Humanity and democracy.
If you think they were stupid yesterday, it gets worse.
It gets worse. Dude, shout out to Officer Tatum, man. I had a couple of y'all sent me this to check out, so I was like, man, we got to pull up Officer Tatum. But once I seen that clip, I was like, I definitely got to check this out, man. Like, that clip had me so mad, bro. You know, not even mad, because we know how the view gets down. You know, this is nothing new to us, you guys. And the crazy thing is, Whoopi wasn't even on this take. Because it probably would have been worse.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you real quick about voting early. Some people get in their mind because we tricked ourselves into stupidity last election and said, you only vote on election day. Look what happened in Arizona. Look what happened in Arizona.
Facts.
On election day, the machines didn't work. So I want you to vote early. Voting early and voting same.
Yes, please, y'all. And again, we encourage everybody to register. Vote, vote, vote. Fight, fight, fight. We're in a fight to get our country back, man, to bring common sense back. There's no common sense, and we the people come last. And there are people still clapping for these puppet politicians that'll say anything to get elected. Again, I hope and pray that we are not this dumb this year, y'all. That you know, people, that it is too big to rig. That we are not this stupid. We've seen everything that took after seeing what has taken place this year. People blood should be boiling right now. Democrat and Republican, independents too. Everybody. You see, liberals are mad right now. They're trying to figure out, does the woman even know basic economics? So we encourage everybody to go out and vote, man. Just can't make it up.
Let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get right into this video. I want to make these shorter. My videos are like 20 minutes now. I want to make it shorter. If you thought that these cackling hen jobs were crazy yesterday, just listen to what they have to say today. And I love watching them and debunking them, because somebody following me got a family member that freaking love watching The View, and I like debunking them every chance I get. So roll the clip.
It is 1 month until the election, and polls are still neck and neck for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, because they're double polling Democrats.
It sounds ridiculous at this point. So yesterday, Trump weighed in after a lifelong conservative Liz Cheney said she's putting country over party. Good for her. Watch.
I have never voted for a Democrat, but this year I am proudly casting my vote for Vice President Kamala Harris.
Well, Liz Cheney lost for Congress. She was terrible. Liz Cheney is a stupid war hawk. All she wants to do is shoot missiles at people. I really think it hurts.
I thought he was going to say something else. I kind of wish he'd have said the other one. She was stupid, you know what. But, all right.
I think, frankly, if Kamala, I think they hurt each other. I think they're so bad, both of them.
You know, everyone.
Let me say this before this dummy started talking. Liz Cheney got destroyed in her last re-election attempt.
Y'all know I showed y'all. We did a whole video, and that video went semi-viral of Kamala Harris and Liz Cheney on this rally as well. We covered all of this, y'all. And one of my talking points and what I brought up on video was how she got landslided. Yeah, we all know about Liz Cheney and her daddy.
Really lost by like 40 points. Liz Cheney is unpopular amongst Republicans. She can't even win her own state. Dick Cheney has a terrible reputation. Both of them are rhinos, and nobody cares about what they have to say. Okay.
Everyone is stupid but him, right? Everyone's stupid. Yeah. There is a guy who stared directly into an eclipse. Do you remember that?
If he actually stared directly into an eclipse, he'd be blind. You're a lying bat.
I'm wearing Spanx that are smarter than him. Yeah. But everybody's what is she? She's throwing missiles at like the paper towels he threw in Puerto Rico. She's throwing missiles.
So. I loved seeing this. Liz Cheney's one of the people I admire most. Listen, 4 years ago, I blew up my life, lost a lot of friends, became estranged from family when I spoke out against Donald Trump.
Yeah, because you're a dummy. Because they know you're an idiot. They know you've gone to the dark side. You capitulate to Democrats so much, you're kissing their rear end. You have no backbone, no spine. You have no legitimacy to what you're saying.
And I watched person after person that I admired and looked up to in politics not speak out and just go along to get along, except for one woman, Liz Cheney.
Yeah,
and I remember sitting down with her and saying, and she asked me why I decided to speak out. And I said, I'm getting married soon. I'm going to have kids someday. And I want to be able to look at my kids, and said, when the moment called for it, I spoke out on behalf of my country. And I said, I thought more people would follow. And we had a laugh, and she's like, oh, trust me, me too. Listen, a true leader is someone who puts their ambition aside, their career, the money they could make to do what's right. And that's exactly what Liz Cheney did, juxtaposed to Donald Trump, who's willing to lie, to steal, and to cheat to stay in power.
And he done lost more money than these people will ever make in their lifetime, generations to generations. He got almost killed, and he's still fighting for the country.
And I want to mention...
And that is from a Republican.
And that is from a... I've never voted for a Democrat in my life. This man is so wholly unfit for office. And so next week, I'm traveling to Battleground, Pennsylvania with Liz Cheney and my friends Sarah Matthews and Cassie Hutchinson. And we're there. We're with a
money grab
nonpartisan group to talk about the threat that Donald Trump poses.
No, don't talk about the threat that Donald Trump. Talk about the economy. Talk about what we're going to do to better America. You guys are literally going on a tour to talk bad about Donald Trump. I can't. What?
Why he should not be back in the White House.
Is that not stupid? Can they not pick better women? All of you women are just silly.
I certainly have been a Liz Cheney critic because, you know, she voted with Trump 93% of the time. But I have had a change of heart when it came to this, when I saw this, because I think it's brilliant that Kamala Harris is willing to have other voices in the room. I think it says a lot about the type of president that she would be.
Here we go.
But Donald Trump having Kennedy Jr. and having Tulsi Gabbard in the room, who are both Democrats essentially that switched over to the Republican Party. So, but Liz Cheney, who's a loser, that counts. But Donald Trump having a Kennedy endorse him, and also having other Democrats that are turning over to becoming a part of what he's doing, they just act like it didn't happen.
Yeah. She has said that she will have a Republican in the candidate, and it's something that we do here every day in the cabinet. Didn't I say that? Oh, so the one thing that we do here every day is that we listen to people with different viewpoints, and it makes us better as a country. It makes us better as a show. It makes us better as people.
None of you guys are Republicans on the stage. None of you guys are Republicans on this set. None of you guys have an advocation or advocate for Donald Trump. None of you guys. None of you. What do you mean you listen to different voices? All y'all think the same.
And so, you know, when you think about some of the best presidents, Lincoln had a cabinet full of his rivals, not even people that thought differently, of his rivals. If anybody gets a chance to read a book by Doris Kearns Goodwin, she's a wonderful presidential historian. She wrote about that, and he said it made his administration stronger, and it will make a Kamala Harris
Liz Cheney will be in the
stronger.
cabinet. I think she probably will.
I think she probably will.
Well, let's get Kamala elected before we start getting
She's supposed to be a Republican, and she's supposed to be a Republican, and everybody on the stage is a Democrat. They all vote for Kamala Harris. Nobody even give pushback. What are y'all saying, bro? This is a propaganda show.
I thought I'm more optimistic than you.
Liz Cheney made such.
I remember being optimistic in 2016. Do not leave anything for granted. Be nervous and go out and vote.
But I think Liz Cheney made it very clear that there's only one option when you fill out your ballot in November for two major reasons. So if you're a Republican or an independent struggling to vote for Vice President Harris, I thought she spelled out so perfectly that when we speak of Donald Trump, we are not speaking in hyperbole or elevated rhetoric. We are speaking in facts. And the facts she laid out so smoothly in her speech last night, she also pointed out, are not from his rivals, are not from other parties. They are from his inner, his inner circle, his cabinet, his campaign. Right. That's what she was quoting to show you this isn't the other side saying this. This is his people saying this. And then the second reason I thought it was so important is she reminded us.
The people who are Republicans are his rivals. They are not his people. Just because you have the same party affiliation don't mean you're a part of the party or you're a part of what he's doing.
That there are people with conservative values and beliefs, and she is one of them. But that party is dying and being co-opted by an extreme MAGA nationalist wing that doesn't fit everyone. So if you love that party, if you have conservative beliefs and you want that to be represented again, you have to vote for Kamala Harris to save it. And I thought that was so effective last night.
Let me tell you, so I voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. It was the
thought you was a Republican. You vote for Hillary Clinton?
first time I voted for a Democrat. Yeah. And it was a very difficult thing to do because when politics has been such a part of your profession, of your social circle, of your family life, it really is a very hard thing to do.
friends
So, and they can go away.
I don't know how anybody watches this, bro, in 2024, bro.
They lost me. They lost you.
But let me finish my point, please.
Yeah.
So what so I want us to recognize just how hard what she did is, and Liz Cheney has been paying a price for standing on principle since January 6th. This is a woman who could have been like Elise Stefanik. This is a woman who could have been like Nancy Mace and changed everything she believed, and she could still be in Congress, and she could still be in Republican leadership. Hell, she might be speaker right now. But instead, she chose principle. She chose having a backbone.
And the people chose to get rid of her by 40%.
Yeah, landslide.
Chose democracy. And I think we need to thank her for that. I'm also incredibly impressed by what Kamala Harris is doing. She has said that she's going to be the president for all Americans. And think of the coalition she's building. She's got Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez on the left. She's got Liz Cheney on the right. She's got Bernie Sanders on the left. She's got Dick Cheney on the right. Who would have thunk there was a tent big enough to fit all of those? So I think Kamala's being very consistent to what she said she would do.
I would say to those Republicans out there who are sitting on the fence, just do it this one time. Do it this one time. Vote for the Democrat to save the country. Listen to
Save the country? We just found out that the Democrats were giving money to illegals instead of funding FEMA. They literally took FEMA funds to give the illegals, and now they say we don't have enough money for hurricane season for Americans. What?
Liz Cheney.
Same thing I've been saying.
When everything goes back to normal.
I've been saying the same thing, man. You just can't make this up. I feel bad for anybody that sits through their time of day and can watch and hears this crap. And then to come to find out, to be honest, I don't feel bad for you. Y'all them same ones that vote for these puppets and look at the results that we get, and then be complaining, and then go right back out and vote for more puppets.
Then become a Republican again, like Alyssa will become, and probably
Kamala said the day of the robust two-party system will come back.
Well, but listen, the thing is this. We can have policy differences. You can have policy differences with Kamala. You can have policy differences with Liz Cheney. We are not at a point right now to be talking about policy differences. This is not about economic difference, because we are not running against a normal human being. Right. We are running against Donald Trump, who is an existential threat to humanity and democracy.
I just don't see how anybody could. After everything we've seen this year, man. After everything the man's been through, I don't know how anybody could even fathom up and have that come out their mouth. I just, the show should be canceled.
I am still a Republican, and I don't believe it's my job to tell people how to vote, but to give them the facts. And I have facts having worked.
But again, they know Trump is winning. This is why they're speaking like this. This is why their propaganda. This is why their agenda is set on this. They know we're winning, y'all.
Right. Closely with him that they just may not know. I feel that's my duty to the country. So I think, and allow the chips to fall where they may. People will decide how they vote, but that's what I'm going to do.
This is the part that stood out from what you said to me. I ask all of you here and everyone listening.
I can't list this. No, I can't list them all. They just said existential threat to America. This woman said he's an existential threat. I hope I'm saying it right. The rhetoric that almost got him assassinated twice. He actually got shot the first time. We act like his ear don't count. He got shot. If he'd have turned his head a little bit less to the right, he would have been dead. And they still saying he's an existential threat to America. Like, I just, these people, I wish we can have a battle. Us versus them. Let's go ahead and run it back. You know how it was the Confederacy versus the Union? Let's do the left versus the right. Let's run it back. And then at the end of it, then we can have our country back. Because these people are so deranged they're not operating in facts. They're not operating in policy positions. They are just absolutely deranged. They will look you in the eye and say he's an existential threat to America because he did X, Y. And then a Democrat literally did the same thing he did, and they go, I ain't see that. They'll cry and walk off the stage, and it's not about policy. What the American people are effing struggling. What do you mean it's not about policy? Nobody gives a F about somebody's personality. Can you get the job done for the American people? Can you restore confidence in the American people? Can you be strong across the world, setting up America for success and giving peace to our allies that we got a functional adult that can run a country? Nobody gives a mother freaking thing about whether somebody suit ties nice, girl, female, she got a vagina or a penis. Nobody give a F. I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of this stupidity.
Sick of it.
They ran out of money to FEMA. And you talking about, oh, she's a woman. It's a woman's a first black woman. What are you doing? Like, where did we get to this point? I don't like Trump because his hair, because he has tanner on. Let me get off here. I'm going to have a stroke if I don't get off this thing. Y'all have no, I mean, you do know. I think you can feel it through the TV screen. I am so sick of these people. Run it back. Come on, run it back. Let's line it up. Where y'all want to meet at? Oklahoma? Run it back. And then we can finally get it all figured out and we can have our country back. Because these people will ruin America because of their emotions.
Emotions, man.
Not logic. I swear to God, God is my witness. I put this before God. These people would literally rather suffer and die than to disregard their ego to support a policy position that's better for them because Donald Trump's name is attached to it.
Wow.
They would rather the country be destroyed and China run us and we're in gulags and women are getting taken advantage of by foreign entities and terrorist attacks because they just don't like Trump. They know what's at stake.
Hope y'all listening.
They know that the country will cease to exist at the rate that we're going, and they want it to happen. They want somebody to take advantage of them. They want to be imprisoned. They want to be slaves. As long as Trump can't hold the Oval Office. You stupid mother. All right, I'm out of here.
I know y'all feel that, man. I know y'all feel that right there. Shout out to my brother, man. I had to bring him on the show. Very important. You know? Very, very important, you guys. I just don't see how anybody can watch that crap in 2024. Those ladies up there. I just don't see it, man. It needs to be canceled. But again, they are shining a light on that we are winning. They're panicking. They are desperate. And they are so desperate right now. You know, they just do the last couple of days of campaign and they're throwing up Barack Obama to see if he can go out there and deliver votes. They got Barack Obama. Big Mike. So don't worry, it's going to get even more desperate, and they are shaking out their shoes right now, man. But The View needs to be canceled, man. I'm sorry. You know, disgusting. But y'all hit that like button, share this video, man. Make sure everybody can see this video, and to make sure everybody goes out and vote. And I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. One love to the human race. Sending my love and prayers to you guys. Prayers for Trump. Prayers for his protection, his family, his team, his campaign. Prayers to you guys and your family. I want to send my prayers, love, and also my condolences to the hurricane victims. Keep telling you guys, man, we the people come last. We the people come last. And now a lot of people are feeling that now, more than ever. A lot of people felt it a couple years ago. But he's a threat to democracy, an existential threat. I don't even know how you let that come out your mouth. I just don't, man. But I love y'all, and I will catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.